In this walkthrough, you'll learn exactly how to create clean, readable tables in Obsidian using plain markdown, and how to control alignment, add data, include internal links, and make quick adjustments as you go. We'll keep it practical, so you can follow along in a note of your own and see each piece come to life in Obsidian's live preview. Start by opening Obsidian and creating a new note, or open an existing note where you want your table to appear. Click into the spot where the table should go. Tables in Obsidian are just text written in Markdown, so you don't need a special menu to begin. You'll type the structure, and Obsidian will render it as a proper table. Begin with the header row, which is the top line that labels your columns. Type a vertical bar, then your first column name, another bar, the second column name, another bar, the third column name, and close with a final bar. For example, you could type bar, product name, bar, price bar, status bar. In Markdown, those vertical bars act like dividers that separate your columns. You can include spaces around the text for readability. Markdown is flexible about that. Directly beneath the header row, create the divider row that tells Obsidian this is a table. Each header column needs a set of hyphens framed by bars. Type bar 3 hyphens, bar 3 hyphens bar 3 hyphens bar on the next line. You might see it rendered as a neat header row in live preview right away. The exact number of hyphens doesn't have to be 3. 2 or more is fine, but 3 is a common convention and looks tidy. You can control text alignment per column right on that divider row by adding colons. This is handy for data like prices or numbers, which often look better aligned to the right or center. The pattern is simple. A colon before the hyphens makes the column left aligned. A colon after the hyphens makes it right aligned. And colons on both sides make it centered. Left alignment is the default if you don't add any colons. So if you want the first column left aligned, the second centered, and the third right aligned, your divider row could read bar colon, hyphen 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 bar bar, colon hyphen 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 colon bar bar, hyphen 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 colon bar. That translates to left, center, and right alignment for the 3 columns. With the header and divider in place, add your data rows beneath them. Each row follows the same pattern as the header: bar, cell content, bar, cell content, bar, cell content, and a closing bar. For example, you might type a row for a product like bar, laptop bar $, 1200 bar in stock bar, then another row. Mummy bar. Headphones bar $, 150 bar shipped bar. Keep using one row per line, separated by bars, and Obsidian will keep the structure neat. Remember, spacing around the bars doesn't affect the final look, so feel free to include spaces to keep your markdown easy to read. If you use internal links in Obsidian, you can include them inside any table cell. Type your double brackets exactly as you would in regular text. For example, you can make a simple 2-column table with a project column and a lead column. The header would be bar project bar lead bar, followed by the divider row with bars and hyphens. Then add a row such as bar double bracket project alpha double bracket bar lead bar. The internal link will render as a clickable link in the cell, and it behaves just like links elsewhere in your notes. As you type, adding a new row is quick. When your cursor is at the end of a table line, press Enter, and Obsidian will automatically generate the bar structure for the next row. This speeds up data entry because you don't have to retype the bars each time. If you ever need to insert a blank line after the table to continue normal writing, place your cursor outside the table or add an extra line break until you're out of the table block. If you prefer visual edits rather than typing Markdown, Obsidian gives you a helpful context menu. Right-click inside any cell to open the Table submenu. From there, you can add or delete rows and columns. Choose Insert Row above or below to place a row exactly where you need it, or Insert Column left or right to create a new column. You can also remove a selected row or column. These options are especially helpful once your table has grown and you don't want to worry about lining up bars manually. A few practical tips can make your tables even smoother. If you want to rename a column, just edit the text in the header row. The table updates instantly. If your cell content includes a vertical bar as part of the text, escape it with a backslash so it won't be treated as a column divider. For numeric data, right alignment on the divider row often makes scanning easier, while descriptive text generally looks best left aligned. Center alignment works well for short tags or statuses. Also, try to keep column headers concise so the table remains easy to read in narrower panes or split views. To recap the flow, place your cursor in a note. Type the header row with bars between each column name. Add the divider row of bars and hyphens. Adjust alignment using colons on that divider line. Then add your data rows one per line. Use double brackets inside cells whenever you want internal links. Press Enter at the end of a line to keep adding rows quickly, and right-click within any cell to access the table submenu for visual edits to rows and columns. With these techniques, building and managing tables in Obsidian becomes straightforward. You get the clarity of a structured layout with the flexibility of markdown, all within your notes. Give it a try in a fresh note. Add a few rows. Link to related pages, and refine the alignment until it looks just right.